So yeah, the Vetiver comes out. The Vetiver, that was so London. Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Good, 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 I hope. Today I am reviewing Angel Muse by Thierry Mugler. Thierry Mugler. Yeah. So there was a time when, I don't know about you, but I kind of started to switch off with the amount of Angel flankers that Mugler was releasing. I mean, Angel, obviously one of the most successful fragrances in the entire world, and then, you know, just churn those flankers out. Really churn them out. I think we're probably reaching about upwards of 30 flankers now for Angel. So there was a time when I thought, I'm gonna still smell them because it's Angel. I always want to know what they're gonna smell like. But there were so many hit and misses. And then Muse came along. I will start this review by saying that other than Angel Liqueur, which is my ultimate Angel incarnation, I think it's better than the original. This one is another really, really good one. I've tried Eau Sucré, I've tried all the summer ones, I've tried all the glitzy ones, I've tried all these kinds of things. The chocolate one. This one I was really excited about. I was interested in what they were trying to do with it. Kind of replacing the patchouli with vetiver, hazelnut cream, blah 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 blah, creating a new kind of gourmand feeling. So I was really excited about it. So I got it. And here I am reviewing it for you today. So this came out in 2016. It is the latest Angel flank to come out, I think. They have just released a new bottle, I think, of this dark purple something or other. I'm not sure. They like to put the same liquid in a lot of different bottles and it's very confusing. This one though is very distinctive. So yeah, it has this kind of rose goldy with the signature Angel blue colour going on, and this is supposed to be a cosmic pebble, apparently. I mean, what's that? I don't know. And this central glass thing is supposed to represent the surface of Mars. It's a true story, I'm not even joking. Not even joking. But I really like it. I think it's really cool. The star is on the front, the signature Angel kind of star, but it goes in. It's dented in. It's not something that sticks out. Normally Angel or Mugler bottles are kind of faceted and sharp and edgy, and this is one of the first ones that's kind of been rounded, which is quite different and I quite like it, apart from Alien Essence Absolute, which was like the bum-shaped bottle. Anyway, let's go through the notes with you. So the top notes are grapefruit and pink pepper. This has a really simple composition, guys, just so you know. The heart notes are hazelnut cream and cocoa, and then the base notes are vetiver and patchouli. So I thought that they had replaced vetiver for patchouli, or replaced patchouli with vetiver. But I can really feel the signature Mugler patchouli in here. But anyway, let's talk about what it smells like. But before that, I need to mention this sprayer. It is one of those sprayers that you press it only a bit and it really shoots out tons of liquid. It reminds me of kind of like a Dior sprayer, so you get a really nice even coating of it on your skin. Oh, So this smells to me, when you first spray it, you can pretty much ignore the grapefruit. I mean, I don't really get any of that. This is one of those fragrances where you are where you're taken straight into the heart. It's peppery, I think, but you are like thrust straight into the heart of this fragrance. Cocoa and hazelnut cream are so prominent, and it feels very realistic. It's a really realistic nutty chocolate thing that makes me think of Nutella. It's very thick, it's a very dense, heavy fragrance, which feels like at first it might just never go away or might be too powerful, but you know, it does actually become more manageable, and it doesn't stay like that forever. So it is heavy. It's a Mugler, guys. You know, they do make fragrances that usually take you aback when you first smell them, which is good. I like to be surprised. I don't like to be bored by perfume. But yeah, it has a very weighty feeling when you spray it. So you've really got this chocolate hazelnut thing going on. And it smells peppery as well, but you can really feel this signature underlying tone of a Mugler. I would go so far as to say that it's still got the signature patchouli in it from Mugler. I think they could put it in any fragrance and it would make it smell like Angel. Now that sounds really weird, but it's just the way that they feel. Like I've said before, it's the thread that connects a lot of Mugler fragrances, especially all of the Angel line. It's just got that signature Mugler patchouli that you can feel in a lot of their fragrances. Does it smell like the original Angel? I think yes it does, and a really good positive about this fragrance is I feel like it's closer to the original formula of Angel than the new one. The new one is much more patchouli heavy, it's a lot sharper, a lot of the gourmand elements have been taken out and a lot of the more kind of red fruits have been taken out. This feels so chocolatey and so nutty at first that it feels like it's more like the original Angel, which is really, really cool. The only difference is that, you know, this is nutty as opposed to where the original Angel was caramel and chocolate and it had patchouli in the base. This has vetiver, which is another very heavy note like patchouli. It's grassy, it's quite masculine, it's quite sharp, and it's very, very distinctive. So this is the same kind of balance that the original Angel had. You have these gourmand notes in it that are never too sweet, I think, in this, which is great. But then you have this kind of juxtaposed hard patchouli and vetiver in it as well, but it feels harmonious and it's really cool and I really like it actually. So that's really what it smells like. It's a dense, peppery hazelnut chocolate patchouli, so it feels foody but it never feels toothache. It is quite powerful. It is quite powerful, aren't you? You're quite a powerful thing. But I think it's a really, really good flanker of Angel. I did, like I said, get slightly tired of all the summer and all these different versions. This one kind of stood out because it was packaged differently, it had a different name, it wasn't, I don't know. Really, really cool. In my opinion, I find it astounding how Mugler can make something so bold and patchouli but also gourmand feel kind of sexy in my eyes. I know sexy is obviously very personal and it's different to everyone, but there is always some sort of alluring sexual quality to Angel and its counterparts, and I think this one really ramps up that side. It feels like it has a very strong DNA of the original Angel, but it's also kind of a standalone fragrance, I think. It's that patchouli, that Mugler DNA patchouli, the particular kind of patchouli that they must have bought in batches of, I don't know, lakes. Every time they put that in a fragrance, it really kind of strings their fragrances together, and I really like that. It's got the Mugler signature, which is great, because some of the other flankers have veered off a little bit into other places. This one really kind of brings it back home to the original Angel, and I really, really like that too. The opening part of this is so powerful. It would be very off-putting if you're not used to strong fragrances, but you have to trust me, it does figure itself out and it does become not super close to the skin because, you know, it's a Mugler, but it becomes manageable. That's my favourite word to describe very strong fragrances that do calm down eventually. It becomes manageable, and as long as you don't overspray it, I think you're going to have quite a sexy bubble around you, you know? When we get to the dry down stages, the pepperiness goes away. Grapefruit, never heard of it in my life, don't know why it was in the notes anyway, but it seems that the gourmand, rough hazelnut chocolatey kind of thing, and it actually smells like cocoa powder, by the way, when it's wet. It's not like a vanillic chocolate, it's actually like rough cocoa powder smelling chocolate. The end sees the vetiver actually start to come through a little bit more, even though it's always there, but it does become a little bit more pronounced in the dry down, so it goes a little bit darker. This is where I feel like it becomes more of like a nighttime fragrance. It's definitely more wintry. I think this is, I don't like to put things in boxes, but for summer, this might be suffocating. It's really great. I mean, this is a really great Mugler fragrance. I'm a fan of them anyway, but this one really surprised me. I was really, really pleased when I first smelled this. So yeah, the vetiver comes out. The vetiver, that was so London. The vetiver comes out a little bit more. The vetiver showcases its wondrous personality a little bit more. And the gourmand backs off. So it's really cool. It's it's a little bit of a journey. But really, it just really is that Mugler stamp. You have a kind of a nod or it's like 50% original angel. I get at least 10 hours out of this, which is great. That's so good nowadays to get really, really long, great longevity out of fragrances. And yeah, I think it's well worth a buy. So anyway, I'm going to conclude my review there. If you want to get this fragrance, head on over to notino.co.uk or .com. That's where I got mine from. And there's about a week left of some giveaways they're doing on their Facebook and Instagram, so get yourself over there and win yourself some free stuff. Anyway, I'm out, click my logo down there to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon for another review. Goodbye.